Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Mission Matters Marketing Podcast, your source for all things marketing. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at AskAdamTorres. Keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, missionmatters.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, so today I have Andy Buyting on the line. He's founder and CEO over at Tulip Media Group. Andy, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Adam. I'm excited.
Oh, man, I'm excited to have you on the line. I'll just be up front. I like what you're doing, so publishing and print. I mean, I'm a print guy still. I still like printing books. I still like the feel of paper, but I understand digital, too. We need to do both, but I don't always get somebody on the line that also knows print, so I'm excited to have you on to kind of talk about that. But before we do, I do want to give the audience a little bit of an overview of what you do at Tulip Media Group overall. Tell us a bit more about the company, please.
Sure. So the best way to put it is that we empower others so they can achieve greater business results in their companies, small, medium, large-size companies. And we do that through an easy and effective digital and print marketing strategy that we implement for them. So that's in a real high-level nutshell. That's what we do.
Let's and that's also a great transition. So let's go a little bit further into that strategy. So combining print and digital, where do you want to start with that one?
Well, the way we look at marketing and standing out in your marketplace is, it's best if you want to become known as the leader in the industry, you want to own the ink in the industry. That's a term that Vern Harness shared with me like 15 years ago.
Oh, I love that. Own the ink in the industry. I've never heard that. It's amazing.
That's right. Whatever your customers are reading, have it come from you. You be the expert. That's why people publish books. Business people publish books. That's why you publish a newsletter. You do blog posts. You share valuable information on social media, is to position yourself as a thought leader, as a leader in your industry. And, that's really what we do is we help clients do that in a very easy and effective way. And, it's interesting where you can take this when you think of it in a broader scope, because a lot of people think of content marketing and, thought leadership marketing as writing a blog post or writing a book. They look at it in narrow fields. And what we really help our clients do is let's create content that's going to work for you. So we make sure it's keyword optimized. That's the first thing to do. And then we have ghostwriters that'll write. We have people that publish books or publish magazines, don't even touch a keyboard. Ghostwriters will do it for them, but it's keyword optimized content. It's created so that it can go on to they have a continuous source of timely content for their blog, which helps with their SEO on their website and everything else. But then what we do is we have, and this is what kind of a secret strategy is, we help them integrate that content, because if you have a great article on a blog, why not have that article appear in your newsletter? Or maybe it's a customized magazine. Why not have a number of blog posts go into your book that you can publish? Leverage that content, that really good keyword optimized content that you've created, leverage it both online and in print. And that way there you can really own the ink, the proverbial ink, both online and in print. And you can become the leading expert in your field. And we just make it really easy for you to do that.
So, Andy, where do you find that a lot of people have heard this before? So, okay, they need to publish, they need to do other things, and I'd like to hear your perspective on this. Where do you think a lot of people go wrong in trying to implement these strategies? Because I feel like a lot of people are trying, or they want to try, but they don't quite get it right.
So I do a number of keynotes, Adam, and one of the things I always ask my audience is how many people have a blog on their website? And you'll have maybe half the room put their hand up. Okay, how many people have posted have a blog posting in 2020 so far this year? A lot of those hands go down. I think, honestly, the number one area where people fall down is they have all good intentions, but they set it up so that it's too much work and it's not sustainable for them. I think that, for starters, is one of the reasons why they fail. One guy, they did a keynote not long ago, and not long ago, and one guy said, yeah, I've had a blog, and for the first 6 months I was blogging regularly. Then the second half of that year, I got like 3 posts up, and it hasn't seen a post in probably 11 months right now. And that's the number one area, is having a consistent methodology, a consistent process. And that's really what we do, is we make sure the content is good and it's effective through a keyword strategy, but then we just make it easy. And we have it set up where, one of a big onboarding process, a big part of the onboarding process is teeing you up and pairing you with the right ghostwriter that can represent your voice. And, have content be a 10-minute phone call on your drive into work, or, have content created because, an idea flashes in your mind at 10 p.m. and you rant into your smartphone on a recording app, and that gets sent off to the ghostwriter, who will then write it. And then we can take care of all the logistics. Get it on your blog, get it in your social media, get it in a regular published magazine if you want to. We can integrate with other guest writers, and to make the whole process just really, really simple and easy, but very effective at the same time.
Man, I love it. I think it's a great idea, and I love the way you're set up. So you're helping people with everything from custom newsletters, custom magazines, to a lot of different ways to really let people own their space. So that being said, Andy, first off, I can talk to you about this all day long because I love print and I love digital, and this is what I do. That's why I'm on a marketing podcast. But we're about out of time. So that being said, Andy, if somebody's listening to this, first off, two-part question to end it. So number one, what are typically the right types of businesses and clients for Tulip Media Group overall? Number two, what's the best way for them to learn more?
Sure. So the best types of clients are people who want to get their name out there, want to market more, but don't know where to start, don't know how to start, maybe don't have the time or the internal resources to get it done. That's ideal. We work with businesses of all sizes, but really it's those who are progressive, who want to market themselves, and we can help them with that, like I said, in digital and then in print directly with their customers. And if people do want to learn more, I would invite anyone to visit our website. It's tulipmediagroup.com, like the flower, and we will help you. Our image is one red tulip in a sea of yellow tulips. So we'll help you become the red tulip in the sea of yellow and help you stand out.
I love it. That's great. I love it.
Yeah.
And then for the listeners, so I'm looking at their website, and it looks like you can go on there at tulipmediagroup.com and book a demo, and it looks really easy, and it's clean. You can see a lot of things that they've done for other businesses. I highly recommend going and checking them out. So Andy, thanks again for coming on the show today. It's been a pleasure catching up with you and learning more about what you're up to. And to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in. Hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you did, don't forget, subscribe to the podcast, leave me a review on the Apple iTunes Store, and if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, Mission Matters Marketing, definitely give us a subscribe there, but also leave some comments on the video. Love to know what kind of things you're working on and what you have going on in business in your neck of the world. And Andy, thanks again for coming on the show.